Yes, people, what's going on? It's Adam back again, and this is the match preview. Everton versus Manchester City at Goodison Park, Saturday at 3 o'clock. So let's get straight into it. How you feeling going into the game?
A bit nervous, but also I feel like we could draw or cause an upset against them, is what I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there, lad. I think that we can cause an upset as well. But I'll get our score predictions later on in the video. But I do think that we can upset them on the counter attack. If we play like we did against Nottingham Forest, then without a shadow of a doubt, I can see us hitting them. I really do. But it is going to be quite difficult against a really good Manchester City side. Everton have not beat Manchester City since 2017 when Roberto Martinez was the Everton manager, was the last time we beat City at Goodison. What are your thoughts?
I think as you said, if we play a good counter attack like we did against Forest, and if we catch them if we have them defending for most of the game, we could score a few. But yet again, our defense could put their front three under pressure.
Yeah, could agree with you more. But the end of the day, we do know that it's going to be difficult. But we won't have that much ball possession. But what I do know that if the fans get behind the team, we can cause a big uproar for City. With the fans when their cars is booming all around Goodison with the siren, the flags. And we need to make Goodison Park a bear pit to remember as it's coming up to 2 games left at Goodison after City, Ipswich and Southampton at the Grand Old Lady. So we've got to make this game one to remember for the fans and also the players. But how do you think the game will go?
I think the City will be more so attacking against us, and then we'll intercept the pass and we'll hoof it up the pitch, and we'll catch them out on the counter attack, or maybe 1 or 2 goals off of it.
Yeah, if we can set up like we did in the against Forest, then I've got no problem with us defending for the whole 90 minutes and try and go out there, attack, and also grab a goal. But what I don't want to happen is that we defend with all our lives for the whole 90 minutes and don't bother going out there. Because like we did under Dyche and with the long balls, they'll get us on the break and they'll go 1-0 up. And then we will really, really struggle to get into it. But I do think that we set up from the first whistle, then I think the game will be ours again for the taking. Because City, looking at their stats right now, are quite low. They've won the last 3 games at the Etihad, lost against Forest, Liverpool, and Fulham when they drew. So therefore, they are quite fragile. So therefore, we can build the mentality stronger and put a team out there to go and like attack. If you know what I mean, yeah. And also, David Moyes held his pre-match press conference ahead of the game, and Dwight McNeil is ready to start a game. So that's good news if we can get him on every single corner, free kicks, put them into the box, and try and score from some of them or from set pieces, whatever. But I do know that our set pieces are woeful so far. What are your thoughts as we move into this period on Saturday?
I think against a team like City, we need to be able to defend and then have that attack that we can have at times. I think we start Alcaraz over not Beto, Doucouré,
Yeah,
then drop Harrison because I don't rate him at all. Have him on the bench and make
agree.
it for winning by a good bit, and then maybe have Doucouré come on around 75 and take
Yeah,
Alcaraz. See how it goes. Then if we score a few, we score a few. If we don't, we don't. I'd be happy with a draw or a win against City.
yeah. So would I. I'll get our starting lineup shortly and our predictions. But let's have a look now, guys, at David Moyes' press conference and let's see what he has to say, the gaffer himself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our pre-match press conference to preview
Can you see that?
against Manchester City. We'll start off with Alan from Sky.
Afternoon, David.
Hi there.
Last week's victory, thoroughly deserved. I think most people went down that route as well. Do you see that as the most complete performance from your team since you've returned to the club?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's up there with some of our best results since I've come back. I think the players have done a really good job in getting themselves in a strong position. And last week's performance was very good.
And the away form has been something that many managers over recent years have been striving to improve. You seem to have found the right formula since you returned. 3 victories, 2 draws, and one would say an unlucky defeat at Liverpool.
Yeah, but don't get carried away with it, because in management we really enjoy it and we appreciate the nice comments, but we're also always wary. There's always another opponent just around the corner. So we've had some really good results away from home.
It's great for the fans at the end of the game.
Fabulous for the supporters. It was great, and we're beginning to sort of build that relationship back up with the supporters again, which was fabulous.
And again, you're up against another top team in Manchester City tomorrow. Have you been surprised by their results this season?
Well, football changes every time. There's somebody at the top. Everybody else is trying to catch them or beat them. I think that was the case over the years with Manchester United as well. I think that when you're the top team, there's always someone out there trying to become better. I think there's been really good competition recent years, whether it be Arsenal or Liverpool, Chelsea, whoever it's been over the recent years have been the big competition for Man City. But they've been an incredible football team and still are. And it's always a difficult game here. We've not got a great record against them, so we have to try and turn that round.
2017, I think, since I was beat City. It's another big one, but a measure of maybe how far you have come.
Yeah, well, the other thing is you always get another chance in football, and we're getting another chance to try and win that game.
We talked last week about players being out of contract at the end of the season. Are some doing themselves justice in trying to earn another contract? Talking about Abdoulaye Doucouré in particular, with his cheeky little goal celebration last week.
Well, I think we've got a few, as you all know, we're coming out of contract, but we're still in a situation that we want to make sure we keep everybody right. We'll not wait to the last minute before we do it, but we'll certainly do it when we're ready. It won't be dictated by the players. They're under contract at the moment, and the club will decide at the right time when to make decisions on the players.
Players can influence things on the pitch, of course.
Of course they can. Their job is to influence it, isn't it? Their job is to make it easy for the decision to go in their favour, obviously.
Dwight McNeil's been on the pitch late on in the last couple of games. Is he ready to start, do you feel?
I think he's getting much more ready now. He's had another couple of weeks training under his belt. He's beginning to get short periods of games, but I think that he's getting up to the intensity a bit better. But you got to remember, he was been out for a long time. But he's really important to us. We need him for set piece deliveries. We need him for all sorts of things. And I have to say that I'm glad to get him back. Whether he's just quite ready yet, I don't know. But we'd be happy to involve him if required.
Just finally, from me and away from Everton, really, David, it's been confirmed today that Virgil van Dijk has signed a new contract at Liverpool, an extension for a couple of years, along with Mo Salah. Not necessarily good for
Why would you
teams
mention
in the
that?
Premier League, but do you see that as good for the Premier League in retaining this top talent?
No. Looks a bad signing for me, if you ask me.
It's right, Moyes.
Can't see how that player's going to work at all. So
Maybe a rhetorical question.
so nah, can't see how that's going to work at all, to be honest.
You'll be up against it next season. to say
Yeah,
that.
we certainly will, and he's been a terrific player for Celtic, and he's certainly been a terrific player for Liverpool.
Thanks very much. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, Al. We'll go to Alan at Premier League Productions.
Hi, David.
Hi there.
So, what do you have to say about David Moyes' press conference just then? What do you make of it?
It was a good press conference, but there really wasn't a need to bring up Mo Salah and Van Dijk. Like, they've nothing to do. It's like if Doucouré signs a new contract for Everton, asking Aaron, what does he need? Obviously,
Oh yeah,
not good because it's his rivals.
yeah. I couldn't agree with you more there, mate. Like, literally, like, what the hell have they got to do with Everton? I'm only bothered about us. I couldn't care less about what happens to Liverpool and who goes and who stays. Couldn't care less, innit? But that's the media for you. But anyways, back to Everton. I thought that was a really good press conference as well by Moyes. I liked all of his answers. Also, so now let's start with our lineup. So I'm going to go with in goal, Jordan Pickford. Didn't have that much to do in last game. So he starts in goal. Right back, O'Brien, Tarky, Branthwaite, Mikalenko. Midfield, I'll keep it the same. I would have Idrissa Gana Gueye, Jimmy Garner, number 10 role. Illiman and Jai. On the left, Dwight. On the right, actually, no. Doucouré in the middle. The left, Njai. The right, Dwight. Harrison doesn't start, as you said as well. And up front, Beto. Hopefully getting a goal. If not, then it's coming from either someone else in the squad. I don't know, but I don't care wherever the goal comes from, as long as it comes from us. As long as we win the game, that's all I care about. But that's my lineup. What's your lineup?
Pickford on goal, O'Brien, Tarky, Branthwaite, then Mikalenko, Jimmy Garner and Idrissa. Then I'd have Illiman White. Then number 10, I'd have Alcaraz. And up front, I'd have Beto. And I could, if goal scorers between Alcaraz, Beto, or McNeil.
Yeah, I agree with you there. How do you think the game's going to plan out? Do you think we're going to have less of the ball, but more attacking going forward? Because City, don't forget, do give you your chances. They haven't kept a clean sheet in a long time, but can offer you that going forward. Because as we seen in the last game when they played Palace were winning 2-0 at the Etihad. So if Everton can get the first goal, please, please, please do not give it away. Let's go out there, keep attacking and get the goals in the back of that net, because that's what we've been struggling to do this season. But it's a different manager. The first game under the manager against City. So let's cause an upset and let's just win it. How do you sum this up?
I think we go out, we get the first goal around 20 to 25 minutes, and then come back just before half time. And then I could see City scoring another after half time around the 50th minute, and then Everton score in the 55th, and then last minute we see what's his name, Beto score.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that we're going to keep a clean sheet. I'm going to say 3-1 Everton. Beto, Njai, Decore scoring.
I could
What
see.
score prediction are you going with?
Pardon?
What score prediction?
I could see it being 3-2 to us.
Nice. I just hope we don't do the easy way. But my head says 1-1 Everton. And my heart says 3-1 Everton.
You see, I wouldn't mind a 1-1 against City because
I'll take that all day. If right now you said to me a defeat or that, I'd slash your hands off right now for the draw without a shadow of a doubt. I'd rather us get a draw than go out there and lose. And if we play at our best and we still lose, then I would be upset. So I would after 1-1, the same as you. Have you got anything else to add?
if we lose to City with the way we've been playing recently, I wouldn't be too happy because we've been in flying form and not the way Moyes is leading us through. He's put us in shit for, but I'm happy now with what Moyes is doing, and I think if he keeps it up, we should more than likely win or draw against City.
Yeah, agree. I'll switch hands off right now for the draw 1-1. I say now 1-1. Everton 1, City 1. But let's hope it's an Everton win. If that's an Everton win, that will be the craziest I've seen Goodison Park since I've been born. That'll be a miracle if we can win Manchester City at Goodison. So let's turn them fortunes into winning. Keep the positive. Let's make Goodison a bear pit and a day to remember at the Grand Old Lady as we're coming down to 2 games left at the Grand Old Lady. Have you got anything else to add before we finish?
I think if we score the first goal against City, we either draw or a win because City, when they don't score first, don't play as they can. And if they're not in play as quick as they can, they're not going to play as good as they can. And against a team like Everton, you want to play as good and as quick as you can because Everton are dangerous on the counter attack. Because up front, it's fast players. Beto, he can hold the ball up well for Illiman and the White to get Ducore's day, and Illiman and the White are they're 2 fast men and they catch on the counter attack and it's just them.
Yeah. Especially Illiman, Dwight and Beto. 3 fast players. Any of them get the ball, then City will probably be like, what do we do? Like, we're getting attacked. Because they haven't got Haaland, they haven't got Bernardo Silva and Edison. The goalkeeper's injured, so they'll be like, what do I do? Do I pass to him? Or if I pass to him, what happens if he gives it back to me? Then I don't want it. Then they'll shit off too. Then we can go out and literally go forward and like pick up where we left off, basically. But it's going to be a really, really tough game, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if the fans are going to be up for it, then the players and Moyes have to get it right from minute 1 to the final whistle. And if they do that, then, and we take our chances and get them in the back of the net, then there you go. The rewards will come. And that's what we've been lacking. When we get a chance, we don't take it. We've got to take it. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say on videos, we must take our chances, because if we don't, then the opposition will take their chances and we'll get punished. Even if we're the better team, we'll get punished. So let's go out as a team, push them right. Let's push City right back towards their goal and we can have more of the ball and go forwards. But we have to get the game plan right, haven't we?
Yeah, and if Beto can play like he played against Liverpool, which was good again under Moyes when we lost 1-0, which if he can play like that, pick up from there like he was, we could have struggling to defend him. Because
Yeah.
what
The
What he-
confidence. Sorry, go on.
pardon?
Sorry, I said sorry. Go on.
If he does what he done to Van Dijk in the derby, he'll get past the City defence and score one or two. I think.
Yeah, agree with you there, mate. I really do. But if we could play like we did against Liverpool and score this time, then we've got no thingy, like drawing. Then we can literally go out. We play like we did against Liverpool, but much better, like we did against Forest, because there was only one goal by Liverpool. We do that, then all of a sudden we'll be like, wow, we can actually beat the treble people. We can beat them at home because we've got the fans behind us. We've got Moyes in the dugout right behind us, back on us. Let's go out and score, isn't it? Because if we could give Liverpool a really good game and we still got beat, but we give them a really good game, who's not to say we could give City a really good game and win it, isn't it?
Yeah, just like City haven't been their best this season. I don't know what to say because usually City are flying it. They won the treble last year and they've won the Premier last 3 times in a row, and now they've lost it. So if we can give City a good game, I think we could win against them, and then we get the 3 points, and every Everton fan would be delighted about that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Right. We're going to finish it there. Thank you very much for coming on. That was your match preview. In fact, this is the longest match preview we've ever done on the YouTube channel. 20 minutes extended match preview. And that is the first one we've ever done extended for 23 minutes. So thank you. Up the toffees, and let's hope that Everton can get a win at the weekend. Score predictions quickly. I'm going to say 1-0 Everton again, and we get it late like we did again. But I don't know who to score. See you later.
See it.